Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a TV review for you. Today we're going to be talking about the first full season of Bupkis over on Peacock. Before we get started though, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button and share this video so we can keep getting noticed here on YouTube. We've hit 250 subscribers, so we are on to 300. I know we can do it. Let's get there sooner rather than later. Now, let's talk about Bupkis. I didn't know much about this show before it really started shooting and stuff, but all I knew was Joe Pesci, one of my favorite actors of all time, and Pete Davidson, one of my favorite current actors right now, were both going to be starring in it, and I was sold right there. And then you have the likes of Edie Falco joining the cast, and several others joining the cast. They're just amazing. Lots of Pete's stand-up comedy friends, SNL friends show up. John Mulaney shows up at one point. Keenan shows up at one point, and there's lots of great cameos that pop up throughout this show, including Pete Davidson's real life best friend Colson Baker, aka MGK, which was great to see him because I love when he shows up and stuff. I think I haven't seen some of his more straight to DVD stuff, but what was that Project, the superhero movie on Netflix? He popped up and I thought he was great in that. Big Time Adolescence with Pete and King of Staten Island, I thought he was really good in both of those. And of course as Tommy Lee in The Dirt. I think MGK actually has great potential as an actor if he wanted to focus on that down the line. Joining him in cameos is Paul Walter Hauser, great actor, as I said. John Mulaney. Art the freaking clown from Terrifier shows up at one point. I don't want to tell you what context because I don't want to spoil too much, but this show is loosely based on Pete Davidson's life, a specific period, a more recent period of Pete's life than what King of Staten Island focused on. This is based on more recent stuff where he's trying to mature, but at the same time he's just kind of holding himself back because he just keeps doing drugs. He can't seem to get off drugs. He keeps doing stupid shit, hanging out with stupid people, and he just can't seem to get his life on the track he wants to be on. He wants to be mature. He wants to be taken seriously. He wants to be a father. And I can kind of understand that because I'm a father, but I don't feel like people take me seriously at all, and they probably shouldn't. I don't take myself that seriously, but I want to be taken seriously, if that makes sense. I don't want to take myself seriously, but I want you to kind of take me a little seriously, if that makes sense. And so I vibed with this show very much. Like I said, Pete Davidson, I love Pete Davidson. I've said this many times before. I think Pete Davidson is the current day, the next Adam Sandler. And I think this show really proves it because he did something that Adam Sandler would do. He made a show, he made it funny, and he included a group of his friends. That's what Adam Sandler does in almost every movie Happy Madison makes, and I think that's what Pete Davidson's probably going to start doing as well, and I think he's going to start to show people that he is the new Adam Sandler. He is to current day people what Adam Sandler was back in the early 90s when he was making films like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. That's what Pete Davidson is right now, and I can't wait to see him blow up even further because I love Pete Davidson. Forget about all the tabloid news and stuff. I love the person Pete Davidson. I think he's great. I thought he was great on SNL. I've loved most of the projects he's done, and this show is no exception. I love it. I love his chemistry with Joe Pesci. I never thought Pete Davidson and Joe Pesci and Edie Falco, the three of those, what a trio. I never thought the three of them would have such fantastic chemistry, but they do. You feel for Pete when his grandpa reveals that he has cancer and he's dying, and then when you see Joe Pesci, probably because it's Joe freaking Pesci, when you see him getting chemo, you're like, oh man, this sucks. This is heart-wrenching stuff, but it's fun. It's funny at the same time, and I see some people kind of dragging on the show for being a little too over the top, and it absolutely is. It's over the top, but it tells you it's over the top right in the beginning little monologue thing. It tells you hey, these events are heavily dramatized, so you should expect that going into it. And I thought it was great. Pete's real life girlfriend right now that he started in Bodies with is also in this, and their chemistry is just incredible when they have scenes together. She's in 3 or 4 episodes, but when they're together you can truly feel the chemistry. So I know Pete's got a history of dating starlets and getting with Kim Kardashian's, Ariana Grande's, Kate Beckinsale's, the list goes on, but I kind of hope he stays with this girl because you can truly tell they have really good chemistry together. And I love this show from front to back, all 8 episodes. They're half hour long, so it's an easy binge over on Peacock. Peacock's been crushing it this year with Poker Face, then Bel Air, and now Bupkis. I hope this show gets a second season, but it ends in a way where it kind of could not get renewed for a second season. The whole thing is he wants to mature, he wants people to take it seriously, but everyone else is dude, you're gonna die by the time you're 30, you keep doing all this stupid shit. And that kind of ties into the end. So if it doesn't get a second season, I want to be shocked, but I do hope it gets a second season because I personally want to see more of this cast together. And look, Joe Pesci not to get dire, but Joe Pesci's not getting any younger. The man's 80 years old. I want as much Joe Pesci as I can possibly get before he leaves the earth, because I love me some Joe Pesci. But Pete Davidson crushed it in this show. I think the show's great. If you have not seen it, you should be watching it. Like I said, 8 half-hour long episodes over on Peacock. I'm going to give Bupkis Season 1 an 8 out of 10. There are a couple things that didn't work for me like super well, but for the most part, the jokes land, the drama lands, and the cast has amazing chemistry, and all the pop-ins from, entertainment personalities, stand-up comedians, fan freaking tastic. There's one at an amusement park towards the end of a stand-up comedian shows up and just crushes it, as he always does. But make sure you go over, check out Bupkis on Peacock. If you have started the show, what do you think of it? Let me know down in the comments below. Or did I convince you to go over to the cock and check out Pete Davidson's latest work? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for even more content. We're going to have a Hypnotic review coming out this Friday, so make sure you hit that subscribe button for that. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys right here next time.